Say first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKakodash. We said the apostles and elders are great, most not rule well. Our teachers are apostles on the truth. We say salutation solely. I come out say push we don't truth and say day and day out. And continue season or season we say Shalom. Once again when you title the video here, that's basically through the spirit that's touching upon the end is being made manifest. Because I watch when I go online, right? Like let's say you're going on the social media or you're watching the news. Matter of fact, you're watching the news, right? And you're seeing all these things happening. You're seeing plenty prophecies, plenty signs, plenty plagues, pestilences, all these things that was said to be happening at the end. You actually seen it on the news, and people, them that didn't believe, are now starting to believe that we actually are at the end. You're actually hearing so much about people stating that hey, we at the end, and the Bible speak about these things, and which is true. The Bible did speak about these things that is happening and are going to happen. You understand? And again, it's the end being made manifest. You're seeing uproars of the people. You're seeing earthquakes. You're hearing about again diseases, plagues, wars, economic collapses. You're seeing famines taking place. All these things happening. Now, as I say, that's watching news, and you will see proof of that. You understand? And our next thing is an important thing to watch the news. Many people don't watch the news, but when they watch the news, you're actually seeing what is really taking place. You understand? The world is not what you think it is seen to be as a nice thing. I think it to be good. There's more than one thing happening right now as we speak. You know, some plenty people believe it's just they're going through a pandemic. They're going through one thing, but it's not that. Right now, you're going through about 7 different things at the same time. I understand. So I want to start with this Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. I'll start from verse 2, matter of fact. It says, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. But at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." And that's the thing. Plenty people feel that everything will continue, but that is not what it is. You know, son, it say, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. At the end it shall speak, and that is what's going on right now. You're basically seeing it. You're seeing things that was mentioned that would happen at the end happening. I say, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. And that is where your patience come in, because the Lord speak about patience, and that is just to show you how everything go hand in hand. Because while you're waiting for these things to happen, that is where your patience being tried. You understand? And the scripture say, well, let patience work its perfect work. Right? So, hey, it's not about giving up. I would say, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And that's what we see. We see the mark of the beast on a heavy uprise. You understand? Right now, when you watch all over the place, that is where you see talk. That is something seen being talked about. The RFID chip and the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is not no man, and it's not no sin. You understand? The mark of the beast is the RFID chip. You understand? And soon that will be made mandatory. Made mandatory. Just like when you watch you're watching these systems and you're watching things that they put in place for this pandemic, and all they could do is just switch it over to the RFID chip. That's all they have to do. You understand? This is just a testing process for Esau. But again, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Though it tarry, wait for it. And that is what we have to do. Wait. Patience. Because we're seeing the end being made manifest. And it's not to give up. You understand? It said, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. It will not tarry. And that is just where it is. It said, though it tarry, wait for it. Wait for it. And that is what we do. So now you're seeing it. You're seeing it happening. And day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, there's something new, something happening. You're seeing uprise. You're seeing Esau system crumbling. You're seeing Esau kingdom falling. You understand? like prophecy. You hear in the wars and the rumors of wars. It's like prophecy. You see in the plagues, pestilences, that is prophecy. You see in, you hear about um, other disasters happening, and all these things are what prophecy. All these things are written to happen. All these things are written to happen, and they are happening. So that way it say, do it tarry, wait for it. And that's what we do. We wait for it. Now the end is being made manifest. You see, but at the end it shall speak, and that is what going on. At the end it's speaking. So you don't know we at the end of this thing. You understand? Say at the end it shall speak, and that is what going on. Right? Jump to our next scripture here. The second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. You see, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You understand? So it says, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So waiting, because the same way it say wait. Say wait for it. It's like measuring too. And that is what you do. You say measure all the time diligently in itself, and that is what we're doing. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told you before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And that is what you're seeing. You're seeing that. You're seeing the uproars, you're seeing the earthquakes, all these things you're seeing. Right? You see, for like us, all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And that is again, the end is being made manifest. As I say, at the end it shall speak, and that is what's going on. I don't see in the signs, you see in the visions that was once told before happening. You understand? Things that people never thought would have happening right now. You understand? So it's at the end. So you say, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, the end is manifest, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And we are seeing, you're seeing effects, you're seeing signs. So the ending is manifest through the effects, signs. We've seen that through the prophecies. We've seen that through that. You see, and everyone. You know what? Nah, I won't go on to that. But they say, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs, and ending in effects and signs. So the end is being manifest. Again, you're seeing the heavy prophecies, you're seeing the heavy disasters, you're seeing the mournings, the wars, the catastrophes happening all over the place. You see the place. I remember watching a article on news. Yeah, it was a news briefing about a little while back, talking about a world at chaos, a world at unrest. Because I remember in that particular news briefing, they actually show you the whole world, and they show you how much things was happening in the world at the same time. And that is again say, do it tarry, wait for it, for the end it shall speak. So and the second Ezra 9 say, well, at the end is manifest. And that is what you're seeing. The end is being made manifest. And at time to have no doubt. And just to wait. They say that way verse 1 in second Ezra 9 say, well, and he answered me then and said, measure though the time diligently in itself. And that is what we have to do. We're going to measure that time diligently. Because we're in that time. You understand? So it's an important thing to. But let's watch the news again. Let's watch the news. If you're doubting, you even think at the end of the day, it is happening. The end is being made manifest. Let's watch the news. This instead of going on your phone to talk about some shit or post a picture, let's take your phone and go up on YouTube and let's watch the news. Let's watch the news and you would see it. You would see the things that are happening. Now, say they try to show you good things, they try to show you things to make you feel like nothing happening. But go beyond that. Go beyond that. Don't just go watch your homepage. Watch where it is taking place. And you would see that we at hey, we at the end. You understand? So hey, with that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Nakakadash. You see that when I say apostles and elders agree, must not rule well, our teachers are apostles in the truth. And we say salutations, so they can say push on truth and say day and day out. You know, constantly in season and season, we say Shalom.